Hello everyone, welcome to another video. And today we're jumping back into Le Mans Ultimate, more specifically one of the intermediate daily races. Today we're doing the WEC Experience. Now this is multi-class, features the hypercars and the GT3s. Now I did the WEC Experience last week and it was at Kota and I drove the hypercar. Today we're going to be driving the GT3s. And this week it's at Le Mans, but Le Mans without chicanes. Now, I've done a couple of these already this week, which you haven't seen. And usually this is a two-stop race. You start with a full tank, you brim it at the pit stop, then you come in for a splash and dash to finish the race. But I'm going to try a different strategy, and I'm going to try and do a one-stopper. But that means you've got to have a strategy, and you've got to stick to it. And I've got to tell you, this is one of the hardest things that I've ever done. You know me, I like a race. But a bit of a spoiler, Le Mans Ultimate have done an absolutely cracking job with the BOP and the whole concept and how the race is structured. So, because I don't want to be fighting, we haven't qualified and we're starting dead last P17. But before we jump on track, I want to say thank you to today's video sponsor, the Legends PC Specialist. Now, as you know, I've been running a PC Specialist system for quite some time, and genuinely, my content has never looked as good and my recorded gameplay has never been as smooth. This system was obviously built by a professional, so it works every single time I press the button. And because it's a bit of a beast, I can turn all the graphics up to give you the eye candy. So if you are in the market for a PC system, please check out the link to PC Specialist down below in the description. Use the code DC25 for £30 off your order. Now, when I built my system, I went through PC Part Picker and compared all the components in the PC Specialist system and the components if I could buy them myself. And it wasn't any cheaper, and I would have had to do it myself and I wouldn't have had a warranty. So if you want to support the people that support me, please check out the link down below in the description. And thanks to PC Specialist for sponsoring this video. So on with the race. 11 or 12 laps around Le Mans in the Corvette GT3, starting P17. Trying not to fight. Man, this was tough. There we go. Right. Safety car map on for the run to the line. So this might work. It might not work. So it's saying immediately it's going to go 12 laps, which means we're going to have to save more than I was hoping, to be honest. I thought it was going to go 11 laps, but we'll see. So we're going to be using the old iRacing technique of holding the clutch. And although that doesn't save any more fuel than when you just lift, the engine doesn't burn fuel when you lift, it disengages the gearbox, so we've got less rolling resistance. We don't have any engine braking. So in the tank, we've got 5.5 laps worth of fuel. We need to extend that, ideally, to 6, and the same in the second stint. That's the plan. So we're not in any rush. We've got to remember that we're not fighting. We just need to stick to a plan, which isn't easy when it's a race.
Think that Riddick has crashed.
So what I want to try and do is I want to try and stay off the gas as much as I can mid-corner, and when I can dip the clutch, especially now on this opening lap, I will.
Incident in sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow.
It's a freebie.
We think that Stefanov and Christoph have spun out. Green flag in sector 1. Left side.
And I don't really want anybody close behind us, so if I do get anybody close behind us, then I'll have to make sure that they overtake me. So he's pushing him. And they'll just pull away. Look at the speed of those two boys going. So yeah, I need to remember what I'm trying to do here. And not get scrappy. So I've got a fuel calculator behind this webcam. So I'm aiming for about 12.5 litres per lap. And I think under normal circumstances I'm doing about 14 litres per lap. And I know that's not virtual energy, but it's synced up. So far so good. So this is usually a two-stopper under normal race pace. You've got to stop for an extra lap of fuel at the end, or two, depending on whether it's going to go 11 or 12 laps. But now it's changed to 11 laps.
Clear left.
That was a close one. So we've got damage to our rear somehow.
It'll polish out, mate. Forget about it.
Can't be off that surely, because that was on the right side. Right, so far so good. Right, what did we do over the line? 11.9. So we're on course.
Just ignore him, he'll go away. Okay, Dave, the next car is caving.
No. We'll take the penalty because we need to stay in touch. Just a little one, 0.25, just a little one. We've still got a little bit of draft. So our lap times are going to be a lot slower, but if we can avoid that extra pit stop, we'll save probably a good 20-30 seconds.
Sector 3 is clear, green flag.
And I don't think I would be able to go 20 or 30 seconds quicker over the race if I was pushing, you know, because you're in traffic, you're fighting. So the trick is lift, pull the clutch, and then brake a little bit later, because our speed has dropped a little bit here. So the temptation is to try and catch up to these now. That's what I'm thinking, but I can't. I need to just run my own race, forget about everybody else. Hopefully traffic is kind to us.
Behind us now, 0.9.
So if you look at the energy, we're on 71, or just a little bit more than everybody else. You can see the leader is on 64, so he's pushing.
All right, Dave, you're reeling, caving in. The gap is 0.8. Yellow flag in sector 1.
That'll do.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. Green flag sector 3.
So I'm just using the setup from Coach Dave Academy that's built into LMU, and I've just taken the rear wing off.
The pit window is now open. We'll need to pit for fuel by lap 6. Yellow flag in sector 2. Green flag sector 2.
Get off there. So what was our last lap time? 4:02, right? That was the first lap though, I suppose. So the last lap we did 12.3, so used a little bit more fuel on that lap. So we need to be a bit more efficient on this one.
The gap ahead is now 1.0 seconds.
But these boys will get scrappy. So if you look in the bottom right, how many laps are left in the tank?
Gap 2. Step
We
out.
need that to be 3 or over when we cross the line, and then we know we're on course. The guy in front in the Ferrari, he's saved quite a bit actually. He's on 53, so he's not doing too bad. So I don't know if he's on the same strategy. We've got a bit more saving to do yet though.
Sector 1 is green. It looks like bar has spun off.
He must have stood on a bar of soap.
laps of fuel left. That was 3:48.6 seconds. Left side. Still there. Clear left.
See, that's the issue you've got, you see. You end up being vulnerable to an attack when you're saving fuel. Which is alright, like going down into a heavy braking zone, you can just back off and let them through. But like through a combination of turns, then you just end up slowing yourself down. So last lap was a 12.1. So back on track.
Yellow flag, sector 3. We think bar has stacked it. Green flag, sector 3.
I think I would rather be behind these guys. So this is all part of the plan, folks. If you've just tuned in, it's all part of the plan. Do not adjust your set.
The guy in front is Mark. The gap to Christoph behind is now 0.7. Sector 3, yellow flag. Green flag in sector 3. It looks like Righto has gone off. Of fuel left. Okay.
Right, so 2 more laps of saving. We're going to fill up.
The pit crew is ready.
Point 5. Right, we've got no damage, have we? No. So if this guy wants to go, he can go. But he wants to push. See, now I can't lift.
Just decreasing. It's now 29 Celsius. Car left. Still there. Clear left. But look, Dave, come on, don't let him get away. Expect traffic when you come out. You should come out into position 15. Ahead of Joshua.
Give him a little flash to say thank you. Right, we need to save a lot here. Make sure we've got enough fuel.
The guy in front is Christoph.
To go the extra lap. So we did 12.2 litres on the last lap. So lap times are slow.
Okay, Dave, the next car is Mark.
So all these will probably be going in now.
Yellow flag. Green flag in sector 3. We can see Adam has gone off. Paul is now leading. Right's clear, right. Incident in sector 3. Sector 3 is
It's going to be
yellow.
close.
Sector 3 is now clear. We think Bar has been dead. E7. We think you'll be out of fuel on the next lap. Car in front is Kenny.
There's going to be a few twitchy bums in front. Obviously on the same strategy,
20 minutes remaining. You've got 20 minutes left.
but the guy in P3's only got 10%.
Yellow flag, sector 3. The gap to Kenny ahead is now 2.5.
It's quite stressful this. We need to do exactly the same for the second stint as well.
Gap to E4 in front is now 2.6.
Yeah, the guy in P3's backing right off, look. Just to make sure he gets there.
Okay, Dave, the next car is Yin. Coming to the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap. On your left, clear left. Well done, good pass.
It's going to be close. So I'm going to fill it up. I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to fill it up.
The gap to Kenny ahead is now 2.0 seconds.
Virtual energy that I'm worried about here.
Car
1.8%.
ahead is Kenny.
I don't want to drive through.
The lead car's pitting. Yellow flag in sector 1.
Is it worth
Okay,
it?
Dave, expect traffic on exit. When we exit the pits, we should be in position 14. Right behind Chris. Yin
So we've made
behind
it.
is pitting. Go, go.
Right, fill us up. So let's have a look at the old. So virtual energy usage 16%. Fuel usage 11.88. Put the safety car map on in the pits.
Julian is now in the lead.
Well, the safety car map's slow, isn't it? So we might have a lap too much, but I would rather have a lap too much than not enough.
There's traffic on the exit. Keep it tight. Green flag in sector 1. Blue flag. Need to get some heat into these brakes. Yellow flag. Okay, Dave. 15 minutes left. That's
So
15
Stefan
minutes.
behind, 80% energy. All the guys, well, a few of the guys in front have got way less than we have.
The gap
So
to Stefan behind is now
they might have to
2.6
pit again, I
seconds.
don't know. But he's far enough ahead of us, he might be alright. So we'll just keep doing what we've been doing. So it's going to go 11 laps at the moment, which will mean we've got a lap
There's a faster class car approaching.
too much. But that could change. All depends on the pace of the leader in the hypercar.
Car left, clear left. The gap to P12 ahead is now 3.2 seconds.
We should have plenty of fuel.
Sector 1 is green. We think that Gamul has made it. Sector 3 is green.
We'll see where we are with the fuel when we cross the line. We can just manage it then. as long as it's over 5 or round about 5 when we cross the line, then we could just manage it. Even if it does go the 12 laps, we've got enough. And it's over 5. Right, happy days.
Don't think about the lap times, just hit each and every apex. V12. There's a faster car approaching. He's racing us for position. Don't expect a blue flag.
Oh, make your mind up, matey.
Car right. Clear right. Yellow flag in sector 1.
Oh, it's
On
position.
the left, 3 wide. Right side's clear.
Lost a second there on Andrew. I think it was Andrew. Said hello before the race. He's changed to 12 laps.
Blue flag. Okay, Dave. There's a faster car approaching. Car in front of us is Chris. Car left. Clear left. The gap to Chris in front is now 4.3 seconds.
Probably only going to go 11 though, I think. I think we'll get lapped. I think we're probably going to be alright for fuel.
You've got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes to go. Sector 1 is green.
I better start saving just in case it does go 12. I'm sitting here thinking it's not going to go 12. But it could well. Which means 4 more laps after this one.
Yellow flag sector 3. The gap in front is now 3.3.
That's that
Sector 3.
lad from earlier on the lap, innit?
Faster car approaching. He's racing us for position. Don't expect a blue. The gap to Yin behind is increasing. It's now 4.2 seconds.
Ah, P7 got to drive through. Right, go on, bar of soap.
Car
Get
right.
by.
Right side's clear. P9.
See, RaceLab's saying we're going to have 10 litres left at the end, so that's saying that it's only going to go 11 laps. RaceLab thinks it's only going to go 11, which could be right. So it's a gamble whether you get your foot down
The gap to P8 ahead is now 5.0.
or whether you save. Either way, you could lose out big time. But the leader's going to have to go in again, I think. He's only on 32% energy.
To P10 behind is now 4.7 seconds.
Do we just go for it?
The gap in front is now 4.8.
It's only going to go 2 more laps. Surely.
Okay, Dave, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Nail every corner. Let's take whatever chances we can.
I'm trying, Jim.
You've got half your fuel left.
Yeah, I think there's only going to be 2 more laps.
Okay, pit stop requested. Pit crew is ready. Stop cancelled.
So we're pushing, hoping that it does go another lap. That it only goes 11, not 12, should I say. But we'll get the old pit stop do for ready, just in case. Just in case we need a splash and dash. Gotta be a quicker way of doing this. 20%, just in case.
On exit, we should be in position 14. Okay, Dave, you're reeling P8. The gap is now 1.8 seconds.
Yeah, so the lead is definitely going to go in.
There's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. There's a faster car approaching. Blue flag.
Go on, lad, get by. Send it.
Car right side's clear.
I'll tell you what, I have noticed the hypercar drivers are so much better behaved
The leader
than those
is pitting.
on iRacing.
In front is pitting. Paul is leading on your right. Clear right. The guy in front is Kenny.
He's not gone in behind.
This is
13%.
the last lap of fuel, P8.
Right, we've got to pray
Okay, stop requested.
that we get lapped on this lap.
Alright Dave, the next car is Nate. Pit crew is ready.
So these are going to have to save in front, you know. I'm just praying that I see that hypercar on the relative. The guy in P3's only got 9%. He will be papping his pants. Just need to nail every turn now.
Coming to the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap.
What did we use on the last lap? 18.29. Now I'll put 20 in. I won't risk it. No hypercar in the relative. Looks like it's another pit stop. See what these guys do. This guy's got to get a drive through in front. Yeah, stop and go. Right, are these going to go in? No. I'm pleased I didn't go in the pits.
Left. Clear left. Car left. Clear
Not
left.
once did it tell me it was the last lap. P5 though. It worked. The strategy worked. Could have been better. But how much fuel have we got? 9 litres. So yeah, we did overfuel. But that's alright though. So, 5th position. Up 12, 11 laps. We gained 7.8% on our driver rank. And we gained 14% on our safety rank. Race contact with another vehicle. Christoph Rappel. That was the Mustang. That must have been when he was bump drafting us up the Mulsanne. So let's have a look at the official race results. So we'll have a look at the GT3s. So Paul got the win, David P2 and Andrew P3. We finished P5. Our fastest lap, a 3:46.829. So there we go. Started P17, finished P5. If we didn't get slowed down by that hypercar, by old Soap Bar, at the start of that lap and at the end of the lap when he span and rejoined at the Porsche curves, we would have had potentially P2. And we overfueled as well. But I love these races where you've got to have a strategy to do well. Well, either a strategy or mega pace. I don't have mega pace, so I've got to be a bit smarter. But I don't know if you saw at the end there, the guy that was in P2, he got a stop and go right before the line. So you can do it on a one-stopper, but that first stint was touch and go. I went into the pits with 0.8% virtual energy. If I got to 0, I would have got a stop and go. But overall, really good race, gain on our safety rank and a gain on our driver rank. But I do have one criticism. The race, 11 or 12 laps, I wasn't sure what it was going to be. And I know that's dynamic based on the pace of the leader of the hypercar. But at some point, we need to be told by the sim that it's the last lap. I don't understand why I wasn't told. So after the race, I asked in the chat and said, is it always 11? Because I knew it was 11 or 12. And somebody said, no, it depends on the pace of the hypercar. And one of the guys that was in front of me said, oh, I knew it was the last lap because I could see the chat, people saying GG. Well, I don't have the chat on. And that's not how you should determine how many laps a race goes, by people saying GG in the chat. So that's definitely something that needs addressed by Le Mans Ultimate. So if you did like the video, please remember, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, please consider subscribing. And as always, thanks for watching. Have a great week. See you later. Cheers.